Hey everyone, so this is a very nice battle which we played the other day. So we're going to watch a replay and see exactly what happened. So I'm playing as the Eastern Roman Empire. My ally is the Geats. We're fighting the Western Roman Empire and the Visigoths. And still taking a pretty heavy cavalry force here. Not much infantry, but I've got a few pikes as well. So let's have a look at what happens. So I deploy my cavalry on my flank. Since I've got pikes, that can protect me on my in the front area, so I don't take any cavalry charges from the front. Protects my slingers, my archers quite well as well. My flank is protected from my teammates. I normally deploy quite close to a teammate in 2v2s, which is what I would recommend doing that, definitely. These two done quite well in doing that as well. However, this front line of pikes is pretty thin. But yeah, oh well. So you can see here already the Visigoths have a huge amount of infantry compared to me. My teammate has still got quite a lot of infantry though, so he should do okay. But the Falcon have got a pretty high charge, 60 charge on them, so it's going to be a bit of a shock when they do hit. So I'm east, he's west. He's got 3 elite ballistari, which are actually really strong. And they've got good armour as well and health. The missile damage is really high as well. However, they've got less range than my archers, which is why I take archers quite often. And you see, he's got less cavalry than me as well, and he hasn't got too much cavalry here either. So straight off the back, we know that I've got the cavalry advantage on my side, and also with this guy here. Because my teammate's got a bunch of cavalry here, although these are quite light melee cavalry, I think it was. Yeah, light skirmisher cavalry. Oh no, these are actually quite strong cavalry, these ones. Nordic horse lords are actually very strong. He's got 4 of them? Oh, yes, he's got 4 of them, okay, nice. And he's got 1 Nordic raiders, okay. I think he's got slight slingers as well. He's got 1 pikeman, it's a bit weird, isn't it? 2 Nordic warriors there, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 Nordic warriors. They're pretty cool units, the Geats, I must say. They've got very nice looking units. Viking captain, of course, probably one of the best looking units in the game, I personally think. And what are these? Norse berserkers? Wow, this is an expensive unit, but they're meant to be very good. So they've got very high armor piercing as well, which is cool. So he's got a very strong force for fighting this army here. Just the pikemen could be an issue to try and get around those. So I'm moving around the side a bit more, just to sort of line up with this person here. And I think I'm telling him to always cover my flank. So quite a slow start to begin with, but it does get interesting. And I think there's a point where I just completely stop because my mum walks in and starts talking to me, asking me loads of questions. Which is a bit awkward, but yeah, I mean, where is it? So yeah, anyway, so my front line, as you see, these are just the only pike unit I can get for Rome. They cost like 475, I think, but they're definitely worth it. They're really strong. And behind them, I've got these 3. I think it was like the 2nd strongest unit I could get, infantry unit I could get for the Eastern Roman Empire. I thought they looked pretty good. Looks pretty strong. Plus 1 veterancy on each one. Improves them a little bit. I've got my crossbowmen as well, just to help in case there's cavalry. If he had more cavalry than me, I could pick away at his cavalry with some crossbow. So I've got these. These are my cheap Lancer cav basically, and I've got some more. I've got 4 cheap Lancer cav, 2 Tagamata cavalry, which are very, very strong melee cavalry units, and then I've got pretty much the cataphract for the Eastern Roman Empire. So, still deploying. So these guys are playing a bit defensively, it looks like, especially the Western Roman. He's being a bit more aggressive now. Yeah, he is definitely. He's moving up quite a bit there. having that huge pike line though is going to be quite difficult. I don't know why he's doing an attack order there though. And he's getting hit as well by elite Germanic archers. Oh, you definitely got some sort of javelin or axe throw in here. That was a javelin throw. Pretty nice throw in the end, actually got 10 kills. But he's taking so much damage from the ranged. I know it doesn't look like he's taking any damage just yet, but the hit points are going down drastically. There you go. Now every time he's getting hit, they're pretty much dropping down. The pipeline is extremely thin, which is why he can't get round. There are only 2 pike units though, so he could have always just charged the Germanic levy and just broken through. But this is the point where my mum walks in, and I don't understand what's going on because I'm looking at my mum and talking to her, and I'm just sort of moving up and not really just trying to stay out of range of his army at the moment because I'm not too sure what's going on right now. So I'm just sat here just talking to my mum. I think I'm actually like this when I'm actually playing the game when I'm talking to my mum. So I can see what he's doing here, so I'm just pulling back every now and then. And I don't have a clue what's going on over here. I haven't even noticed that the battle started yet. So I'm just sat here like, oh okay, he's moving up a little bit, I'll be a bit more cautious. So then I'm like, oh god, he's actually in a fight now. So I tried to angle a bit more, and I thought, okay, I might try and shoot his Gothic Lancers or something like that. So I have an angle which definitely opens up a bit of a gap here. But what I thought, if that does open up, I can angle my archers to shoot the enemy in the side. But of course, archers in this game now don't do as much damage as they used to, so even if I did start shooting him, I probably wouldn't do enough damage. So here's the fight. It's a bit of a mosh pit, really, in the end. Cavalry going in, and I mean the Falksman will take out cavalry quite well. He's getting shot to pieces up here as well. And the general is dead. Where is his general unit? It's gone. Oh, his general was in the fight right here and was killed. They've gone. They're just routed. So it's not very good. I'm still talking to my mum, and there you go. I got a few nice shots off into this guy here. Only got 1 kill, but still, I've got to be careful about that. So I start moving up my Lancers to try to help him out here, because I just saw, because that's basically when I heard his general's dead as well. I thought, okay, this is the time I really have to help him out now. And I think my mum might have gone now. So I'm shooting into his crossbows with flaming shot, which is not good. You shouldn't be doing that. You should be just using heavy shot or standard shot. So I saw him take a cavalry unit in there, so I'm going to charge him with my lancers. Hopefully I can pin him down, or even just try and do as much damage as possible. This one's trying to pin his general down, getting a few shots into there. So right now what I'm trying to do is just to pin down that entire force, and my general I was going to send him in and try and get a rear charge. On this side the fight still hasn't really started yet. And my front line, because he can't really attack me because my front line are pikemen. But what I'm going to have to do now is, because he's got so much force left here, I'm actually going to have to move my pikemen to try and fend him off over there. So I couldn't actually flank round with my general in the end because there was too much units here, and there's actually a pike unit. So basically what's happened here is I actually lost a cavalry unit. I think here I'm going to lose one. I'm going to leave it in the fight. That one actually survived. Actually routed another unit there. So I'm going to use this one just to try and get more rear charges in, try and do as much damage as possible with those guys. So here I've actually switched to my heavy shot again now. And I'm trying to get some shots in. I am actually in range of the elite ballistari, which is kind of my own fault. I shouldn't really be sat here in range of them, but I thought, you know what, it's pretty much game over now anyway, since he's got such a huge force left to flank me with. So I did send my general in the end, but then I thought, you know what, I need to get out of there. I actually did try to distract these guys, but they just got shot utterly to pieces. I tried to smash through the Germanic levy, but I didn't have enough units left in this in my my cavalry unit to really do enough damage. Although that did take quite a beating. This is still fighting, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. I mean, they haven't got many kills, but they're just pinning down units here. He's suddenly getting surrounded by pikes. So over this flank, still nothing has really happened here. I mean, I could actually attack him, but we're just going to wait and see what we can do. I'm trying to think about what to do right now at this point. So basically, I'm bringing... No, here, this is when I rearrange my army. I'm bringing my pikes off here, because I'm like, oh, okay, this is wavering up, they've broken now. I need to cover my flank. So I'm bringing my general back, who unfortunately did take quite a bit of a beating. But he did some damage, which is good. And all I've got to fend off this whole army with are my three infantry units and all my cavalry. My archers are now switched to face this direction and have all my pikemen as well facing this way. Bring my general back. He can't actually charge me next to my pikes, but then I realised, oh hang on, if he just charges back here then I'm completely screwed. So actually in the end I have to switch this one around because I was trying to stop these guys here. So I'm charging in, trying to get rid of some of his units here. I was trying to actually charge his Legio here, but luckily I did manage to sort of stop them a little bit. I did take quite a few dart shots though. So this unit is about to get rear charged. I just tried to get him into combat here in the front line. I did get a nice charge up against him with my Lancer Cavalry. These guys have, you see, they've been taking so much damage, it's horrible, and I can't get a nice charge off because these elite Ballistari are in the way. I do charge these guys in the end though, which is good. And you see actually what happened here was I actually caught him off guard with one of my units, and that he's only just noticed, and he's now trying to get that into combat. So you see I'm going to win the cavalry fight here, which is very good for me. Here I'm still just fending him off. He hasn't got many units left, and I think they're all pretty much, they were exhausted at some point. I think he's just resting them now. So the good thing is they've got a very strong pike line left, and I'm just trying to, you know, holding back with range and sort of all that. I'm not doing too well in the early fight around here. This unit did take a cavalry charge, but I'm doing okay with this unit pinning them down. One unit is routing there. I think this is a Tagmatic cavalry, which is doing really well. So I'm using my levy sort of pike, not pike, levy sort of lancers, you could say, you could pretty much call them that, to charge in these crossbows, because they were starting ripping apart my cavalry really. I did take out these guys there, but there's that. See, the cavalry fight is doing very well. I'm trying to get a charge onto these Legio here. I've got another free Lancer Cav here. I'm still pinning him down pretty well, but these long pike lines are really annoying. So I've got my Tagmatic cavalry here, and I'm just going to have to charge this unit. But it's a really nice charge for me. I see it absolutely decimated that unit. My range is getting destroyed on this front because he's got elite Germanic archers, which is going to do a lot more damage. So here you can also see I'm getting outflanked, but I am winning this fight here, and I've got my cavalry through, and I'm trying to take out all of his ranged units over this side. I did a huge amount of damage to that, which is brilliant for me. Crossbows are actually shooting into that unit there. I did try to pull out my sort of infantry unit to try and take these guys out. So because we actually routed that, because I've got a rear charge in there, which I thought was pretty lucky for me at one point, and then I pulled out just to try and break these guys a lot quicker. I need to free up my cavalry now. My cavalry is my strongest asset here. Luckily he's using flaming shot, and he's just not doing enough damage to me at the moment. My infantry are holding actually extremely well. I thought they were doing a brilliant job. I mean, they are fighting spears, so that was quite lucky for me on this front here. But this front was quite dodgy because a lot of sword units. So I'm doing well in the cavalry fight now. This one isn't. I mean, for some reason the elite Ballistari are just taking that brute force of my Lancer Cav. So his general is running back here now, and I have caught another unit of cavalry off there. I have beaten the cavalry force, so I'm doing okay. My general rear charged the one that flanked me with, which helped me a lot. I'm now shooting this unit here with my crossbows. I'm trying to close that gap a little bit. This Gothic pikemen are still here, so I'm trying to use my cavalry to, you know, go different angles. So here's one just running into the back of these units, and my general, I think that's going to just try and finish that unit off so it doesn't come back. A much better charge into his Ballistari. He has been caught by my pikemen here though, which absolutely destroyed this unit. And then I realised, oh, okay, this guy is now moving up. He's moving up two cavalry. No, sorry, his general unit up at the top. He's actually got a cavalry in there already. So I had to get my crossbowmen to start shooting into this unit. But luckily, crossbows absolutely decimate, so they destroyed this unit. And I think they rout before they even hit me. Actually, oh no, they do hit me, but they rout. Yep, there you go. And they completely rout, which is great. Rear charging here is destroying this Roman army. Thank God I had a cav superiority in this match. So a general is just routing that unit before it rear charges me, and I'm trying to take out his general to reduce the morale even more. We're kind of broken through this flank here, so I'm pushing through here this little gap, pinning that unit down, and I'm going to use the extra two cavalry units to try and outflank. But you see my infantry are just not holding very well at the moment. That is his general unit though, and I'm trying to fold that flank a bit more, so when he does try to flank line, it's going to take a bit longer. So I do kill the enemy general over here, which is good. And I think I put the scare effect down them or something. So these guys are now going to start wavering, and that's pretty much one army dealt with. There you go, and they're all gone. And at this point I thought, okay, you know what? I actually have cav superiority in this point. I could actually win this fight now. But I had to be pretty careful because there was still quite a few ranged. There's still a few units, but I mean they're only Gothic Falksmen. They're not strong enough to really do much to me. And I thought, you know what? I've got so much pike infantry left. If I just push up my pikes, try and pin him down, and just use the cavalry to my advantage to rear charge, I should be all right. I've also got two infantry units left. Actually, they're pretty tough. They've got 3 chevrons now. The amount of bodies though lying around here is insane. I think they're still just killing routing units. So I saw all the bodies in this fight over here. There's a lot around here actually. There's so many. It's insane. So I spot this unit here, and I thought, you know what? If I can take that out, that might actually help me even more. Just reducing them down because he's by himself. It is a pike unit though, so we've got to be pretty careful here. But luckily they're not actually in pike flanks. But I don't think I actually noticed that. So I'm trying to bring my 2 cavalry units around here. I'm trying to outflank on this side as well of cavalry. His general is on this flank, so I did try and take a Tagamata cavalry and a Lancer cavalry on that side, my stronger ones, to try and take that out. I think he's run out of ammunition of these. Yep, he's got no ammo left on his elite archers, so I think he's just trying to pin my pikemen down with them while he's trying to outflank me at one point. So I'm trying to rest my infantry. Actually, I've got 3 infantry units left, I didn't even realise. And I did try to rest these guys up there, but I did manage to rest a little bit. I tried to get a charge in with that, which I did actually catch him with, and got another charge in with that. So the general's pretty messed up now. You probably see the units start to drop quite drastically. Yeah, see, it's dropping very quickly from that secondary charge and that first charge there, catching him off guard. So catch his general now. I think he's in a bit of a rush to try and help me out, help his general out there. I rush up with my pikes, trying to pin these units down, and I think, hang on, his whole army's wavering now. If I just take the pikes off and charge into his archers, at least I can kill his archers off pretty quickly. This unit is now routed. They're all routing here. So I'm trying to think, okay, what should I do? You know what? I'm just going to charge these pikemen while they're in this formation. Actually, no, I don't. I do the charging there. It's a bit odd because I was actually going to think I was going to do that. So these are, yep, here you go. So here are the archer units. They got caught with my pikes in melee. I thought, you know what? It should be okay. But he wasn't having his pikes down, and I actually managed to push through a couple of units there, get a nice charge on those. So you can see up here, destroying his general unit there just helped me so much. This entire army's about to start wavering now. They're all pretty much gone. That was an intense fight actually at one point there. I thought, you know what, I don't think I'm going to be able to win this at all. But somehow my pikes managed to hold off the secondary army. However, my teammate did a great job in weakening that army so much there. If he had more infantry units, that would have been a lot harder. If he had more cavalry, I would have been completely screwed because of that flanking on there. So my cavalry saved the day for me really on this side. I mean, if I couldn't have routed this army that quickly or done that much damage without taking too much casualties to my cavalry, this would have been impossible to beat. But my pikes had a lot of men left as well, so thank God to my pike line holding the enemy off on this side. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good fight actually in the end. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. Trying to remember what tactics I used there. But yeah, my mum definitely distracted me, unfortunately. But luckily, my teammate did enough damage, so that was a good game, very good game. So here are the stats. They're pretty good stats. Just have a little look. As you can see, my cavalry did a lot of work for me. Infantry did okay actually, considering. You can see which units here get the most kills. My crossbowmen will definitely get the most kills. My pikemen actually did quite a bit of damage. I mean, they did just yellow charge those archers pretty much. General helped me a lot. 213. Tagamata did really good there. 266 and 1. Both my Califrats got over 200 kills, which is brilliant. My teammate, he did quite a lot of damage actually, considering. I mean, some of his units did quite well. The Norse Berserkers only got 25 kills, which I find a bit odd, since they cost like 1,000 something. Cavalry didn't do too great. I mean, that's why I was left quite a force to fight there in the end. But I mean, yeah, it was good. I mean, the Falksmen, I mean, like, these Thracian warriors, sorry, and these are the Gothic Falksmen. They do so much damage on the charge as well, so they did really well. So yeah, and his archers got so many kills as well. Elite archers, they do get a lot of kills apparently. So yeah, I think it was an absolutely brilliant fight. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that.